We analyzed whether Kiwibank should further acquire Westpac New Zealand business. COVID-19 has caused severe damage to the global economy, and it has also created many problems that caused Westpac profit to drop by more than 40%. One of the main reasons for the company declines in profits is that it has invested a lot of money in risk management. In order to maintain profits and operations, Westpac chose to increase the bank credit impairment charge, but in fact, this increased the loss of customers. This is difficult for Westpac to solve those problems in a short period of time. For Kiwibank, there are both advantage and disadvantage for the acquisition.
Kiwibank will generate operational synergies to take advantage through the acquisition of Westpac NZ. And firstly is the economy of scale. After acquisition, the customer base and the total assets of Kiwibank will be higher. That could lower the per service cost and against the big bank monopoly on market shares. And secondly is that after acquisition, the probability and the earning efficiency of equity and assets of Kiwibank will be higher because the higher return on equity and return on assets. And finally, higher capital ratios means lower insolvency risk of Kiwibank will face. And Kiwibank could also take advantage by the managerial synergies through the acquisition. The main profit is the cost saving. And cost saving means the Kiwibank could share more tangible assets such as the building and an office with Westpac NZ, and the cost and risk will be lower. Otherwise, the management cost per staff will be also lower because the manager could manage more employees. And finally, the company running efficiency will be faster because the staff training time and staff quality will be optimized as the Westpac NZ has more experience about staff administration.
Everything has two sides. Now let's move to the shortcoming part. Firstly, compared to the non-performing loan ratio, Kiwibank is very likely to acquire Westpac NZ. However, NPL and incurred loss rather than a potential loss has limited significance for the bank's credit risk level and is not forward-looking. So we need to examine other factors to get the results. Secondly, when banks merges, the cooperating culture conference is inevitable. This move will change Westpac and Z's own cultures to become what Kiwibank focusing on: Gussie, side by side, and keep it real. Also, it may let Westpac and Z's middle and senior managers lose their job. Furthermore, Kiwibank has a lower credit rating than Westpac and Z. That means it could lose some investors who originally investing in Westpac and Z and pursuing 2A ratings if the deal goes through. The great difference shows it need to pay higher interest than Westpac and Z when it borrow.
Besides Kiwibank, we also consider the other potential buyers, such as ASB and ANZ. According to the data, the total capital ratio of ASB and ANZ are higher than that of Kiwibank, which means that they are able to take greater risks in the acquisition of Westpac. Also, ANZ has a 29.6% market share in New Zealand's banking industry, and ASB has a 19% market share, which means that they have a larger scale. After acquiring Westpac, they can better allocate assets through economies of scale so as to reduce costs and improve efficiency. In summary, considering its own development, we still suggest that Kiwibank should acquire Westpac, even if there are other competitive potential buyers. That's all. Thank you for your listening.